Today we're going to be learning about the hopper, so if you enjoyed learning about Minecraft, go on down, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. The hopper is a block designed to transport items from one place to the next. It can do this in many different ways, but it's always performing the same essential job: transporting items. As we look right here, fairly simple to make, a chest and 5 iron ingots, which you might want to have a lot of wood on hand and a lot of iron, because this thing can be quite expensive if you're making a lot of them. So let's go ahead and grab the items out of here, and we will go over here just to confirm that this is the exact formula that you're going to need to make the hopper. And now we can check out the redstone, and man, is there a lot of it. But we're going to start with this little build right here, and we have a simple lever going into a repeater, going into the hopper, and we're going to see if we can pull a signal through this redstone lamp into this comparator. Flip the lever, and no, that does not work. Not going to have that happening. But over here we're going to see that if we place an item inside the hopper, it will in fact light up the comparator, because the comparator reads how many items are inside the hopper and gives an output according to that signal. If we go over here, we will notice that we have a comparator coming out of a redstone lamp that's right next to a hopper leading into an iron door. So let me keep that door in view, and we're going to toss that hopper inside that hopper, and it opened the door. Because redstone is kind of funny like that in Java Edition. As you can see, it is pulling a signal through this block. Now we move on to see if we can push it with a piston. No, we can't. Cannot push them with a piston in Java Edition, unfortunately. I don't think you can in Bedrock either, but I can't be for sure because I haven't tried it yet. And now we're on to the next section, and as we can see, we have one hopper leading down into the chest from the top, and 2 in from the sides. If we were to put a stack of items in here, we'll see that it's starting to fill up one at a time, right? And then we place another stack into here. It's filling up a little faster. Now let's place one in here, and we'll see that it is tripled the speed. Now if we introduce a hopper to the bottom, it's going to start pulling the items from the chest, just like that. They're coming in faster than they can go out because we only have 1 hopper down here and 3 up top filling. That can be done in several different ways. As we can see here, we have 2 chests on the top. Those are single chests, and then we have 2 hoppers leading into this double chest down below, as well as a double chest on the side with those 2 hoppers coming from the bottom of that leading into that chest. So what we're going to do is we're going to place red wool here, iron here, and then red wool and iron down into this section here. This will be explained in another video when we get to the chests. But as we can see down here, these things should be coming in fairly evenly, and that's because we have the iron, we have the red wool, and we have iron, and then the red wool up here as well, but it took me too long to do that, so that part's already in fully. And as we can see, this stuff is still filling up fairly fast. The more you put on, the faster it's going to fill. And now we can come over to the other side and we can see what other type of blocks we can fill with the hoppers. As we know, we have the regular chest, and then we have the trap chest, the barrel, the shulker box, the hopper, the dropper, and the dispenser. Now there's a few others over here that perform a little bit differently with hoppers. We have the furnace, the blast furnace, and the smoker, which can all be done in this type of formation here. We don't have to have a collection point down below, but it is very helpful. And we could put chests or whatever up here as well, but just for the safe being of things, let's go ahead and grab some items out of here, just because I had to be prepared. Now, with these 3 blocks, you want to absolutely make sure that you're putting the fuel in from the side of the block. And you want to make sure that you're putting the smeltable item, or the cookable item, in from the top. So we're going to put in just a few little things here, and as we can see, those are going to go into the top. We're going to put the fuel into the side here, and automatically that starts burning because it starts flowing right in, just like that. Now as soon as that starts smelting, you'll see that it's not going to show up here, except for just a split second, if it does at all. Now what's happening is this hopper down here is pulling it down and putting it into the barrel, as we see here. And this is a little bit different when it comes to the composter. As we can see here, we got 1 on the very top and then 1 on the bottom leading into this barrel here. So let's grab these items and place them into this hopper and see what happens. And if you've watched my composter video, you'll know about this already. But this involves the hopper, so we're using it again. So what's happening here is it's just pulling it right down into here and then into there. We cannot fill this thing from the sides. This is just one of those blocks that is top load only. A couple other items that you can actually top or side load are the hopper cart and the chest cart. You can fill these up from the sides as well as pull from them from the bottom with hoppers. Now over here we're going to start talking about what kind of blocks we can actually throw items on top of, like so, using the Q button, or going into your inventory, grabbing a stack and throwing it out. And the solid blocks are not going to allow you to do that. The stairs are partly going to be able to do that. If we notice we throw a block on the very top, it's not going to do anything. However, if we throw it here at the stair itself, if I can hit it, it sucks it right up. No problem. Now over here with the slab, there's nothing there. Throw it on, it goes right in. Other items that can be done this way are the soul sand, cake, bed, repeater, comparator, in portal frame, daylight detector, stone cutter, campfire, enchanting table, pathway, tilled land, not the anvil, don't know why that was there, the ender chest, as well as all the pressure plates, all the trapdoors, all the carpet, redstone dust, item frames, even with an item in it, as well as all of the rails can be transparent whenever it comes to placing items into the hopper by throwing them. Fairly simple stuff. Now let's talk about hopper flow. Yeah, we're going to see just how it flows from one side to the other. There's no way of really observing the ones in the middle when you put something into here, but we put one in and we come down here and there it is. So let's take that out and go over here on camera and do that again, just so we can see that happen, and there it is. Now to reduce slag on servers, or any other map for that matter, place things that can actually hold. Blocks that have inventory, something like the furnace, the blast furnace, the smoker, anything like that, over the top of a hopper, and it will reduce the lag if you have a bunch of hoppers in your map. Now over here, we're going to talk about how things fill up using only hoppers. Without a proper sorting system, they're going to go from one side to the other, starting at the side where the stuff is coming in. So let's go ahead and fill this up, and I will show you exactly what we're talking about. Let's go ahead and fill this up, and actually I am going to put one more chest on there and fill this up even further. Now what's going to happen is the items are coming down to this hopper here and then getting sucked down through this hopper into this chest. They are not coming to this chest or any of the others in the line until this one gets filled up, and this also has to be filled up before they will move on to the next one. So let's go ahead and fill this up just for just for saving time. And then we're going to fill this up, and then we'll start seeing that they're coming into here. And that's going to happen until it reaches the very end. And just like always, we're in our 3x3 little room underground just to see if this thing's going to block out the light. So let's walk up here and place it, and it stays at 12. So nope, it's a transparent block. It will not block out the light. Let's actually try this facing down as well just to make sure. And there is absolutely no light being blocked by this. And that is it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. If I've missed anything, please comment below what I've missed. I'd really appreciate that kind of comment. But that's it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell so YouTube lets you know when the next video comes out. But until next week, I am Sweeney Dunston, and I'm out of here.